advantage that we have anyway. What's up, guys? We're live with another episode of All Chili All the Time. I have this lady here with me right here. She's never done a live stream before, so she's like, eat right now. I told her it's no big deal. You're just hanging out with a couple hundred friends, talking some shit. We will have some more Turtle Boy news because this woman over here is getting harassed, doxxed, and her entire bloodline threatened by Aiden Carney, like as we speak, pretty much. It's the same old there. But we're going to have to talk about Chile, guys. I am still piecing this story together with what we're going to talk about tonight. I am honestly hoping that you guys can help me kind of figure out the finer points of this. I was going to wait until I figured it out a little bit more, but he's rolling out another app. He's rolling out. Oh my God. I was going to open it with that fucking clip. Now I got to find it. Hold on. Okay. So good. Did I spell that wrong? I think I spelled it wrong.
G-I-E.
Oh. Oh, wait. I don't even know. Hold on. Maybe if I just add some more things. All right. Sorry, guys. This is going to really set the tone. There it is. Yeah. Gotta find it. All right. Yeah, this one right here. We gotta share this. So that everybody you know what? We're gonna have problems. Hold on. I'm gonna have problems with this. Fuck my life. Oh my God, I just spilled fucking coffee all over. Get away from my computer. This is why I need like a tech guy again. All right. Okay, that should work now. Oh my God. Thank you, Lindsay C. We are Adderall and Cialis free. I just want to point out that I am actually splitting super chats with this girl tonight who is very deserving. I literally just spilled fucking coffee everywhere. Everywhere. This is why you don't drink coffee in stream, apparently. Fuck. All right. Okay. So I really want to share this clip. I can't. Okay. I can't. Oh, a tech girl. No, good point, Peter. I could get a tech girl. That was sexist of me. I was frazzled and sexist because I just fucking spilled coffee all over myself for this clip right here that I have to play. Oh my God. All right. This is gonna.
We're out of syrup. Huh. You know what? Maybe I'll use my intern. Gluty!
Good.
Thanks, Gluty.
Anything else? Do you want to develop an app?
No thanks, Gluty.
Hey, what's up, Gluty?
Hi, Morty. Do you want to develop
No
an app?
thanks.
Rick, why does it say do not develop an app on your intern's forehead?
Why, you want to develop one?
I'm glad you asked that, Jerry. So you don't develop this app. Gluty, go make some photocopies of something.
Cool. Well, if anyone wants to develop an app with me, I'm down.
He seems to really want to develop an
I
app.
know, sweetie, but nobody's going to do that.
Yeah, so that is pretty much like that is Chili DeCastro right there. Like that was important for everybody to watch. He is Gluty. He really wants to develop an app. So today I noticed that he has put something up. He has developed an app. He has developed an app. He's selling this. It's for activists and auditors only.
Oh, it says echo. You didn't plug the mic back in.
Of the Special Olympics. Thank you very much, Aiden or Aiden's minion. We're still going to get more viewers than you. It doesn't matter. I could literally, speaking of Special Olympics, I could go lick a window, Aiden, for 30 minutes of my time and still get more viewers than you because we're not screaming into the abyss. All right, hold on. The issue that I have here is the mic that I have usually has headphones that I would plug in to hear clips. And I can't do that because we've got two people. So whatever. Yeah. And yes, Yoda, thank you for the feedback. Yoda Doug is my homie, so I don't mind whenever he comes here and shits on us. I like him. So we're going to talk about Coded Friends. Coded Friends. Witch makeup. I'm not wearing any makeup. Aiden or Aiden's minion. All right. So Coded Friends was, I don't even know what to describe this as. It was an app. It never existed. That's what we're going to get at here. Is it never existed, but it was like,
It was supposedly an app.
yeah, it was some sort of app. Play it again. The echo was horrible. Fine. We'll play it one more time. Play it one more time so that everybody can see what Chili Castro is. I fucking hate that I can't listen to clips without the headphones here. Oh, you know why the echo is awful? Because I have to mute if I'm doing it on the. All right. Didn't we just have it? Nope.
Let's go to your history.
Oh, good point. Oh God, it's gonna be bad.
You want to learn about your kinks?
There we go. All right, found it. All right, so I'll play it one more time just so that we can really establish what we're dealing with Chili here. All right, share screen. See the problem?
We're out of syrup. Huh. You know what? Maybe I'll use my intern. Gluty!
Good?
Thanks, Gluty.
Anything else? Do you want to develop an app?
No thanks, Gluty.
Hey, what's up, Gluty?
Hi, Morty. Do you want to develop an
No
app?
thanks.
Rick, why does it say do not develop my app on your intern's forehead?
Why? You want to develop one?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that, Jerry. It's so you don't develop his app. Gluty, go make some photocopies of something.
Cool. Well, if anyone wants to develop an app with me, I'm down.
He seems to really want to develop an
He
app.
really does, sweetie, but nobody's gonna do that.
We can develop an app. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're dealing with here with Chili, is that he is really, really pushing the apps. So I was streaming when my fans asked me to watch along. Of course you can watch along. Absolutely. You can certainly do a watch along. So this is what we're going to talk about, is his first app venture from 2003 until 2017 called Coded Friends. I think that the best way to really do this is to just play it, and you guys, we can kind of go along together and decide if we can determine what this product was even supposed to be. It is a mind fuck of confusion here with what he's doing. And I will let you know ahead of time that I've actually reached out to an investor on this project, Coded Friends, as well as one of his Instagram influencers that was involved in the project. And we're going to talk about the conversation that I had and try to piece this together. What I'm pretty sure is happening here, guys, and I'm not 100% here, but it sounds like it's some sort of possible Ponzi scheme that Chili is running. And I think that the reason that he's now put up this video that he put up today saying, hey guys, I would never be involved in anything fraudulent, and then immediately trying to hit the ground running with a new app and tell people they want to invest in this, is because the conversation that I had with this investor may have actually alarmed the investor, and it should have. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But let's get on to Coded Friends here and watch along. And I just figured out how I can avoid the audio issue and still listen to the video. So that's really good. So we're going to go in here to the Coded Friends Vimo account. And this has a lot of videos. They're all really weird. A lot of them don't make a lot of sense. So let's just watch along with this one. All right. So what I can do is I can hit.
The TV shows and social media center on the technology that is a filing system for anonymous stories about flirting, kissing, or hooking up. The marketplace of flirting, kissing, or hooking up is untapped. TMZ covers celebrity gossip stories, and that's less than 1% of this market. With social media, everybody has a story. The market is global, never closes, and everybody's doing it. Our brand reaches 500 million people in 6 months.
What?
Imagine going to a Facebook post where the person posting is completely anonymous and they want your advice. To begin, the AP picks one of the 6 situations and is issued a guest access code. If your story is not about flirted or flirting, kissed or kissing, hooked up or hooking up, you're in the wrong place. Registered users then vote on the stories in 3 criteria. Is it a code violation? Has someone done something wrong? Should the AP report? Who should be told? Vote for the discussion thread to open. Should the AP disclose what they know if asked? Vote to see what other people are saying. The situation creator generates a new social influencer. This will spawn careers. As comments are upvoted, users gain social status as they climb the levels on the situation creator to become a relationship guru. With more than 700,000 podcasts, we get popular as we earn revenue.
All right, I got a weird one.
What are you doing
Okay.
though? Are you kissing, flirting, hooking up?
Yeah,
What
I'm hooking up with my
With his,
my
he's hooking up with
ex-wife's
your
boyfriend's
Ex-wife. Okay.
daughter.
We gotta stop it there just so we can process
I'm
what
still
we.
stuck on ex-wife's boyfriend's daughter.
Right. So it seems like at this point, what this is they're marketing some sort of social media app that they claim has this huge fucking audience. We can't find where the audience is. I can find
Can't find the app.
Right. Yeah. Spoiler alert, this app doesn't exist. But like just from the commercial here, like what are we dealing with here? So they think that they're presenting that there is a huge audience for anonymous stories that revolve around 3 very specific subjects: kissing, flirting, and hooking up. And they even say, if your story isn't about that, this is not the place for you. So I feel like that's cutting off a lot of your like potential market, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like a lot, but
I like Hank's comment. The app protects their virginity.
yeah, right. Yeah. So it gets worse, guys. It's very confusing. But at this point, they're saying pretty much that people will upload these anonymous stories about kissing, flirting, or hooking up and nothing else. And that you'll give them advice in return, sort of like Reddit. And people will upvote your advice and you will become famous. This is what he is essentially marketing. And it gets even fucking weirder from here. So let's just keep going. Like,
Whoa.
My ex-wife's boyfriend's daughter.
We have written, produced, and developed 3 TV series using the most popular genres in television history. Of course, they're all about flirting, kissing, or hooking up. The shows mirror the technology user interface. Regardless of the show, it always boils down to 3 questions. Is it a code violation? Should you report that? And do you disclose what you know if you're asked? The shows are packed full of Instagram babes. In 2012, I was a talent agent working with people who today are called social influencers. Back then, we called them actors who moved to Hollywood. The Insta-famous people who live in LA have a SAG card. We have 150 influencer partners who performed on camera for stock options in this company. Our demographics match perfectly with Instagram. Anonymous posters generate the code being presented by the Instagram star. It's an alphanumeric filing system with built-in empathic accuracy. It triggers the male mind as a brain teaser on Instagram. It took me 15
like, right. So now he's going into like, this is bullshit. This is absolute hot steaming bullshit. There is an alphanumeric filing system that is filing these stories and assigning them to these random failed actors on Instagram. And it will trigger the male mind. Oh, I like that it has a built-in empathic system. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
It's a human now.
Right. Yeah. Chile De Castro, guys, has created sentient AIs that only care about kissing, flirting, and hooking up. That's it. That's like,
Oh my God.
that is Skynet for you right there. It's sexy Skynet. It's Skynet, but instead of wanting to enslave the world, it wants to fuck you. Like, that's what's
But
going
then
on
it's
here.
like, why it says it's like assigned to an actor, and then you have to grant disclosures. Like, it just said the word grant disclosures and didn't explain what grants you'd be getting.
Well, that's because, you know, like you're making a story about kissing, flirting, or hooking up. And then you ask 3 questions. Is this a code violation? Essentially, he's stealing ideas from like Instagram, Reddit, the Chinese social demerit system, right? And then Judge Joe Brown, pretty much, and like meshing it together in this implausible product that will trigger the male mind as a brain teaser, right? Because sex sells, you know. So I can see where this is going. At this point in the commercial, I was like, all right, I kind of see what's happening here. He's marketing this to investors and using a bunch of like pseudo technological jargon. So it sounds like they actually have a viable app algorithm in beta testing. It sounds like there's a viable technological product behind that. He's then going to these actors and models in Hollywood, and he's selling to them, look, this is going to make you famous, right? So act in my show, give me your money, and I'm going to make you famous. Spoiler alert, none of these things are going to happen for anyone, but that's kind of where we're at right here. Now it's about to really go off the fucking rails, though.
15 years to perfect it, and there is absolutely nothing like it anywhere in the world. That code leads directly to a story on the Situation Creator. The Situation Creator is currently in beta testing. We shoot 4 to 12 influencers per day, 2 days per week for 6 months, casting 348 additional influencers. Using the live feature on every social media channel, we live stream the full production day. We stream the finalized TV shows exclusively on the Situation Creator. Using quantitative data, I've developed an algorithm to cast influencers by counting how many people respond to an influencer's call to action when they say, go do this, caption this, or tag a friend, and how many views and comments they get per video. Bradley Martin gets at least 15,000 people who respond to a call to action, who will go and do what he asks them to do. Noelle Leon gets more than 1 million views per video post on Instagram. We cast influencers that built their brand on sex appeal. Their followers are ready to engage in content about flirting, kissing, or hooking up. Empirical data predicts that we gain over 500,000 users during the 6-month production. We're selling 20 million shares of preferred stock and co-branding space across the platform. I'm looking for the right partner. You have a brand. You are looking for this exact system, and you love this. Take the Google challenge and try to find a site that is exclusively about relationship advice. There is nothing like this. The digital filing system for anonymous stories. The Situation Creator technology lasts forever. There's always somebody who has a situation. Everybody is in the game. There is always someone willing to give another person advice about love. My name is Chile DeCastro. I'm the founder and CEO of Ethics SCS Incorporated. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
I have so many questions.
So obviously that wasn't Chili talking, though. That's important. This is important to what I figured out about this scheme, right? He went on Fiverr or another site like that and paid a voice actor to do this voiceover. Probably paid for the video editing as well as what we think. So this is a nonsense product. It does not exist, guys. There is no Situation Creator. It never, ever existed. There is no coded friends. I can find no Instagram even. What I did do is I went on Instagram and I talked to a lady who did not want me to use her name, but that was involved with this. He does mention her quite frequently on this channel that he's got here with the coded friend stuff. But she did not buy stock options in this company. She thought that she was doing what is pretty commonplace for Instagram models, that she was getting hired to do a product like advertisement, right? So essentially, like, I pay you. You're on my set, you do a little promotional thing, you put out some Instagram posts about my product, and we're done, right? So this was 2017 was the last time that anyone has posted on Instagram. Oh, I do not want to be in my daughter's account though. Okay. You don't see any posts about this past 2017. It just doesn't exist. And there is no app, and there is, no product with coded friends. If we go through, well, actually, I guess we'll look at this one a little bit more too. If we go through, we can see that he claims that there are all these shows and all these streams. They're not. He essentially tried to do, it looks like, a couple different series. He tried to do something called Corded Coat. And then he tried to do hologram technology and sequences. And if you look at this, so this is the pilot for sequences. It's only 2 minutes. Let's take a look. It's also batshit insane.
Quiet on the set. This is the Sequencer. Coded Friends. Your favorite internet stars bring relationship drama to life.
Hey everybody out there in TV land, my name is Sarah Waldrop. This is my co-host Nathaniel Knows, and welcome to Sequences. Regardless of what sequence you create, what do you want to know? Is it a code violation? Do you report it? Or do you disclose? Are you ready, Nathaniel?
Game on!
What's up, Gary? Okay, awesome. Have you ever hooked up with one of your ex-boyfriend's friends?
Let's see. Have I ever hooked up with one of my ex-boyfriend's friends? Yes, I have. And on more than one occasion, if I'm going to be the realist on the show. But I mean, it happens. We all have done it. I mean, if we have a little devil inside of us, we all have. I mean, have you? Oh, come on, don't lie.
Is it a code violation?
I don't think so, since I'm the one hooking up. But if I was on the opposite, if it was like my ex-boyfriend, I would be super pissed if I was my ex-boyfriend at me. So I think it is a code violation.
So do you report it?
I definitely don't report it. No, it stays a secret between me and the guy I'm hooking up with. Lucky him.
Do you disclose it if anyone asks?
I guess it depends who's asking. If it's like my best friend, I want someone to spill the dish to. So of course I'll tell her. Otherwise, no, I don't want the secret to get out that I slept with my ex-boyfriend's friend. So because I don't want to ruin their relationship, I just kind of, sometimes the friend is really hot. So sometimes you just want to get even, but keep it a secret.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Let's dance it out.
Absolutely ridiculous, just absolutely ridiculous shit going on here. And again, like that's so with sequences, the story, like that's it. That's the only production of sequences that ever happened. There's another one called Coded Court. One recording, they made one, like that's it. After that, it was done, never to happen again. So it appears that what has happened here with Coded Friends, what happened here with Coded Friends is that I believe he took money from investors, promised this product, spent a fair amount of the money on these productions to make the investors, and I think it's only a couple of them, feel really good about what's going on here and that they're going to make money and this is their money's in good hands. Then it doesn't happen. Right? Like never happens. So I'm going to show you here. Let's stop this screen and pull up another one.
He's just going to develop an app.
He's going to develop an app. This is David Condon. All right. This is the main investor for Coded Friends. Yeah. This is he is the main investor for Coded Friends. He put in at least $40,000 to $60,000 into this bullshit. All right. So I just want to get here. He is. He's a fun-loving, confident man. He's in his 60s. Good-looking dude. Real ladies' man. Not creepy at all. I should really be careful with what I say about this guy, because I'm not 100% sure whether he's an accomplice to this or a victim. And we'll get to that in a minute. All right. So here we go. This is David Condon, and he has donated invested in Coded Friends. So I gave David Condon a call and I asked him, I am vetting out Chile DeCastro. I have some money. I might want to invest in him. I just want to know a little bit about his business practices and particularly coded friends. Now, David Condon, we start out this conversation. The first thing that I ask him is, what is coded friends? And I'm paraphrasing a little bit here, but he said, "Oh yeah, it's like a social media like Instagram, and it's marketed to millennials. It's based on that. What's it called? The fear of missing something." I'm like, FOMO, fear of missing out. And he goes, "Yep, that's it." And I'm like, that's weird because that's usually like a term for like high school students, right? It's like a psychological condition that kind of comes with social media where they always feel like they're missing something. Like, so how is it based on FOMO? When he goes, "Well, it's just like it's for like college age students, like my son's age." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right, that's cool. So what does it do?" He could not answer the question. No idea what it does. He goes, "It's like the Instagram and like and I said, "Well, did you make any money on this?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, no, I'm making a ton of money on this. Everybody is. It's still like we're still doing shows." And I'm like, "Shows, David? Is this a media company or is it social media?" And he goes, Yeah. No idea what the fuck he's talking about. No clue what Coded Friends does. He tells me, "Yeah, Coded Friends is still in business. We're still making money." It's not. We looked under Six Solutions, which was one of Chile's companies that was attached to this. It has been administratively suspended for not filing annual reports. We looked at Chile Time, which was another one, suspended. Sex Ethics LLC also suspended. There are no active businesses right now attached to Chile, period, let alone attached to him with this Coded Friends. It does not exist. There's no social media out there. There's no Instagram. There's no Facebook. The website is for sale. There's no website. There is absolutely nothing that indicates that Coded Friends is still in business or operating at all. It's just not. 2017 was the last time anybody posted about it. It was all the influencers that you see in those videos. They're the ones putting things out. They were begging for money. Hold on, I can pull this up too. They were begging for money from a company called Social Start. And that didn't work out well. Let's see, Coded Friends. We look at posts here. Pull this back up. There we go. I'm not going to share the audio. All right. So we're looking for Coded Friends. Posts for Coded Friends. That's not it. Actually, we'll just do all for Coded Friends. Maybe if I do this. Nope. See, we don't even have, maybe if I don't do it without the space, it was tough to even find anything on any of this. That's like how obscure.
For a social media app, it's nowhere on any social media.
Right. Let's see here. Nope. This is Pokemon Go. Nope. These are all my friends. I don't want it on my friends. I want yeah. So I can't even find anything on Coded Friends anymore. I did at one point. They were asking for money from Social Start, and Social Start never answered. I wonder if I just go to Social Start or Coded Friends Social Start. Posts. Like, it's ridiculous. We can't even find anything on this. It's like it doesn't exist. Somewhere, if I looked again, I could find it. Yeah, nothing. So I swear to God, I did find it at one point, and now it's just missing. But nothing past 2017 at all. So very little before 2017, but maybe if I go to posts I've seen. Oh, here we go. All right, now here we go. So there we go. We've got David M. Condon, 2015. Yeah, this is his friend Martha, who came and helped film some courtroom scenes. That's Chili's mother. And that's what we got on here. That's what we got on here. So all of a sudden, 2017, it just goes away. No, never to be spoken of again. Just doesn't happen. It doesn't exist. So what it looks like he is doing is taking money, promising a product. The product's never going to show up. He'll get some, production value out of it, sort of enough to make, especially these aging guys. Now, when I was talking to David Condon, too, another thing that's kind of sad is he had mentioned to me, I didn't ask for this information. He just kind of brought it up out of anywhere. He said that he had a wife. His wife died of cancer, and that one of his sons has brain cancer. I did not bother to verify this or not. He could have been selling a sob story on one hand to cover up being complicit or an accomplice in some of this stuff. I don't think so, though. He came off as a nice, likable, kind of confused older man who told me, I only put maybe $20,000 into it. It wasn't a lot of money. I don't even really remember. We can see that there's a picture of him handing Chili a $39,000 check. So it's somewhere, like I said, between actually $40,000 and $60,000 that he's given this guy. But he doesn't seem to understand what's going on. So we're left with three options really with David Condon from my conversation with him. Number one, that he is fully aware that this is a scam, right? And that he is lying to me and minimizing what's going on and being very obtuse with his answers to cover up what's happening with this, and that he is aware that there is some sort of grifting going on. Number two is that he is a mark of Chili's, and that he is completely oblivious to what is actually going on with Coded Friends, and that he just trusts Chili at face value, gives him money, and Chili says, when I tell you to cash out, we're making a lot of money. David was on set with these beautiful women. He even did a commercial at one point for Coded Friends for the product that does not exist. He got to play a little movie star fantasy. And when he talked to me on the phone, he was very animated about, oh yeah, when you're on a set all day and it's work, but it's fun and you're there. He really seemed to like that part of it. So he gets just enough payoff emotionally and sort of ego-wise that he overlooks the fact that he's not actually getting money back in. And it's possible where we see Chili open up new businesses and shutter them really quickly, that after Coded Friends, he throws out another product or another scam, gets several tens of thousands of dollars, kicks a little back to the other investors and says, look, you're making money, right? And they go, awesome, we're making money. And he says, keep your money with me, you'll make more money. And they go, okay, Chili, we trust you. And then he moves on to the next thing. This theory to me is bolstered a little bit by his behavior today. I had the conversation with David Condon. I hang up the phone with him. Not even an hour later, Chili's on a live stream freaking out about how I'm calling all of his friends and family, freaking out about David Condon, you better keep your mouth shut. And then he goes, no, guys, I'm just kidding. That's just how David and I talk to each other. And then today he puts this up and says, essentially, I don't take part in anything fraudulent. Give me $50,000, activists.
Would like to develop an app.
Right. I'd like to develop an app. Well, then he's saying that the app has been developed, right? That app doesn't exist either.
No.
It's not anywhere. Can't find it. Not there. Right. Exactly, Victor. It sounds like he's got a little bit of a Ponzi scheme going. Yes, Sue. It sounds like a Ponzi scheme. I believe that this app that he is now trying to sell to for massive amounts of money, right? On something that I just wanted anyone who wants to give him money, I just want to point this out. Coded Friends never existed. It's nowhere to be found. This new app, if you go by history and really think about this, is never going to exist. It's never going to be found. You are literally burning money if you give it to Chili DeCastro at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Federal Trade Commission.
Right. Well, this is what we're still trying to figure out here, though, is like, what the fuck is actually going on?
I would like to think that Condon doesn't know that the app was never a thing.
I was concerned more than anything because this guy is a real estate broker. He has some money. I don't know how much. Really, I didn't ask his net worth. But he has some money. He lives in LA. It was hard for me to swallow when I asked him, what is this business? What is Coded Friends? And he can't answer that. Like, you put tens of thousands of dollars into this and you don't even know what it is? Like, that seems to be really suspicious to me. Then again, he kept going back to Chili's a really trustworthy guy. Chili's a good friend of mine. Chili helped me with my wife's loss and my son's brain cancer. I trust Chili. Chili is really trustworthy. He's a hard worker. He's a great guy. Almost like he couldn't really answer the business part of it, but he was a glowing character reference for Chili. And I mean, good guys, trustworthy guys with hard work, great work ethics who aren't going to fuck people over, generally deliver products that they claim they're going to deliver. And he never has.
Well, so why does he prey on grief so much? Right? He does that with like people who have been killed by police. And then this guy's losing his wife, his son's sick, and Chili swoops in and is like, hey, do you want to develop an app?
Right. Let's develop an app. I mean, I think grief is blinding, right?
But probably easier to manipulate people that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a creeper.
Yeah. And I mean, it seems to me that, I noticed that he's got another person who sends to bankroll him a lot. His name is Jeff. Actually, I bet we could pull that video up too. Hold on. I got to find the channel again. I got to jump on here real quick. He does another sort of scheme in between here. It's the app where you'll bring a perpetrator a cup of coffee.
Oh my
right.
God.
Right.
Just have people walk up with coffee at crime scenes.
Yeah. That's pretty much what he's talking about. Let me see if I can find this.
Calm the whole situation down.
Yeah. Oh. Find the channel again. There we go. Super necessary human.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So this is an interesting little production that he did. Let's see. This is from 2019. So this is a few years after the production of the failed Coded Friends stuff. And this is a new one that he's got. It's D-Law. And this is a very interesting idea that he's come up with, but I just want to, I want us to pay attention to not just the contents of the video, which is ridiculous, but also the, who's featured in it. We'll put it that way. The actors, if you want to call them that. So let's go to D-Law pilot here. All right.
So he just really wants to be a producer.
He says that he is a producer. It's usually what he tells people. Share. All right, there we go.
I haven't seen this yet either.
Oh, this is fucking bad shit too. Oh my God, mute.
I'm the actor Jeff fucking Lloyd. I'm the real Jeff fucking Lloyd. And I created D-Law for a reason. We, the people, need to rise up and change these divisive laws that are ruining our culture. There's 3 fundamental parts of D-Law, 2 of which we're going to need your help if we want to live in a civil society where we don't fear criminals or the cops that we pay to protect and serve. D-Law stands for deleting laws. Dumb laws that never should have been on the books in the first place. We'll be showing you 2 dumb laws per episode, and then I will be funding a marketing campaign to get rid of these laws. The sad fact is, if there's a law on the books, even a stupid law, there's a cop ready to enforce it. Man, I'm just doing my job. I haven't done anything wrong. The law! The policies that our police are using escalate situations, and these escalations are proving to be fatal. It's time to change dated police policies that are creating massive divisions between police and our communities. Let me go!
So it's Jeff fucking Lloyd here, which is another one of his financial backers. So now what I'm noticing with these fucking schemes and scams is he's asking for large amounts of money to fund these projects. And then he is giving them a little taste of being famous, right? Unfucking believable. So it seems to be sort of, his modus operandi here. So yes, he does. He lists his occupation as writer, director, and producer.
That's what the headphones are for, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because he listens to himself.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish I brought headphones tonight.
Yeah, I know. I can't even hear myself. It's very.
It just doesn't feel legit.
I got to get to the part where he.
Come on, man. Go to our website and become a D-Law member.
we'll be introducing a new model of community policing that works in today's world.
Somebody called the cops and I came down here to see if I can mediate this without the police's help.
Community policing will help ensure that we stop locking people up in cages for silly infractions.
Get on your knees!
It's time to end this incarceration nation. Come join us on D-Law.
So I don't know. I'm gonna check if there's a D-Law website because they don't actually list what the website's supposed to be. But let's just try D-Law.
It's probably gonna be porn. It's like lawyer porn.
No, doesn't exist. Imagine that. Imagine that. D-Law doesn't exist. So this is going to get into Chile and Jeff fucking Lloyd's dystopian view of what policing actually looks like. This is fucking wonderful. Like you're going.
The thing about drunks, man, we fall down all the time. Fucking wiped out on the curb.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm calling from Hyde Plaza. There's a drunk man outside of our store, and he's been here for a while. I'm a little concerned for our customers. If you can send someone over, that'd be great.
Okay, we'll send someone right out. All units, we have a report of a drunk and disorderly at Hyde Plaza in the Garden. Nearest unit, please respond.
Unit 623 responding. We're less than 1 mile from the plaza. We are en route. Over.
Copy that. Unit 623.
He's gardening while drunk.
Unit 623 approaching the north side of Hyde Plaza near the Garden. Responding to drunk and disorderly. Will advise. Over.
Hey! Excuse me, sir! What are you doing?
No, you tell them it's 4.6 million, and if the cash isn't in escrow, I'm pulling the deal. Shut up, I'm in the meeting. That's Mary Johnson. She doesn't know it yet, but she's about to get hit with 2 felonies, all stemming from one dumb law. Leaving her car running. That's not the worst of it. See, Mary doesn't know how it works. She's about to find out.
Excuse me, ma'am, is this your car?
Yeah, sorry, I don't have time to talk. You must be burning up in that uniform. Good God.
Ma'am, I need you to turn the car off right now and show me your license and registration.
Am I in some sort of trouble?
What's going on, buddy? I don't know. Drunk for maybe like 4 days. What? What have you eaten?
Hey! What are you doing? Hey! Excuse me, sir! What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, drop your weapon! I will fucking shoot you! I will fucking shoot you!
Shit, I'm drunk as fuck.
Oh my God, he's got a rake.
Put it down, man! Put it
Oh, man. I don't want to kill anybody. I don't want to kill this guy. Oh, my God.
He's gonna kill us all. Oh, shit.
Please move so I can kill you. If he moves in any direction, I kill him. Please move.
Am I in some sort of trouble?
Ma'am, it's illegal to leave your car running in the state of Texas.
Harry, what's up? Harry, what's up?
Hey, Kate, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, so in Chile's world, if you are drunk and gardening and you're holding a garden hoe, Like the police are gonna come and immediately draw their weapons on you.
Shaky hands and all.
Right. Everybody's panicking in there. It's like unfucking like has that ever happened? Do you think?
It's like bad porn.
Where do the dicks come in there?
I think he means the acting.
Oh, I mean, the acting is terrible, but I just like this is completely implausible. This is not. I mean, this would never happen. This would never happen, Chile.
No. This is where the poppers come in.
Right. This is not realistic.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, his views on law enforcement and that whole transparency stuff just still cracks me up.
So where do we get to his idea here? I want to get to like.
You don't. He just sends you in circles. Like that Coded Friends commercial.
Right. Yeah. At some point, I think that their idea is that you should, essentially meet up and have a cup of coffee.
Diffuse crimes before the police get there.
Yeah.
Drunk men never get violent.
Right.
Women never get violent either. No.
Right.
It's like
Alcohol is not the best.
Well, it's like his transparency theory of the domestic violence. I mean, is it a regular woman beating or is it just a once in a while woman beating?
Right. Yeah. He did that. Yeah. What? Oh my God! You didn't get that? No. His idea with domestic abuse, right, is that you need to send in like a town car, okay, like a bus, right? I'm not making this up. You got to send in a bus, and you have to, take the alleged abuser out of the house. You need to sit down and you need to talk to him and say, "Is this the first time that you beat your wife?" Or is this like a regular thing? Like, what's going on?
You have to like interview them.
No, but not just interview, like counsel them. Like, what's going on with you that you just beat your, like, I shit you not.
So he like wants to understand the abuser's standpoint and like help them.
Yeah.
With the victim on the same bus in a different room.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, absolutely. What could go wrong with that?
On the same bus.
Right.
The transparency bus.
Yeah, no one will jump over any seats at each other.
No. Well, no, there's different rooms. This is apparently a bus, like, it's got to be like 8 city blocks long. It has separate rooms. It has a punch room. In case you're on PCP, you can go into one room and punch shit. And then there's a counseling room for if you beat your wife once a week.
Is he
in a
raising
different
money
room.
for this bus?
I'm sorry?
I said, is he raising money for this bus now?
Well, that's his whole transparency thing, because you have cops with cameras, and then you have Transparency City Hall, 2 of those, and then 2 Montesquieu buildings monitoring everything. It's bizarro world.
So they want like less involvement, but they want like everything recorded.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. With
And
4 people in your ear as
Right.
a law enforcement officer, but you'll be unarmed.
Right. Cops don't wear uniforms. They have no weapons. They have no bulletproof vests. Now, if it does get hairy, they send in, not me, Harry, but it does get hairy, they send in the poppers, and the poppers have these long sticks to pin you against the wall.
Right.
So that solves everything with a gun.
Right. Yeah.
We're not making this shit up. If you're really bored one night, go watch Transparency. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Transparency. His little video hour long. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Chile also hates rehab centers, apparently, but wants to get people into rehab. Like, fallen behind on some of these super chats. Sorry. Thanks, guys, so much. Oh. All right. Yeah. I mean, so I would really caution anyone that wants to invest in the app, right? Is these apps don't exist. They never materialize. Like none of these ideas have ever materialized. Like again, they say go to our website, and we're looking at D-Law here, and stop screen, share screen, share the screen right here. I have looked up dlaw.com. And it's just, it doesn't exist. Now we can try dlaw.org. It also doesn't exist. That's so crazy. Maybe dlaw.us. Nope.
Try D-Laws.
Yeah.
Try LAWZ.
dlaws.com. Yeah, no. I mean, we can go to deletelaws.com.
That website, I think that website is there.
It is. It's his website, but
Yeah,
all it is overturning Terry v. Ohio. And, this is, we looked at this website the other day. Have you seen this? This is great. So right at the top, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. It all goes to Chili
Priorities,
DeCastro. Yeah, right. He's going to teach about institutional racism. Right?
This white guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna shop now here, and we're going to see some very low quality items. We can get this digital poster, so it's digital.
He's got a middle school map.
Yeah, he's got a middle school map, and it's digital. So you have
to print it.
You have to print it yourself for $24.99. We did this before too. It's fucking like these are the most obvious scams that he does. All right. This can be used as a digital copy, or you can have it printed at your local print shop. So you'll be paying them too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we get an ebook for $25. I've bought paperbacks for less.
Seriously.
Right. Oh, here's a printed poster for $139. Right.
Moving on up.
Yeah. You can actually print your own for $20. Non-laminated, but an indestructible paper, $99.
There's no such thing as indestructible paper.
Well, I mean,
did he create it? He probably created it.
He did. He listen. Chili DeCastro has created an alphanumeric filing system that triggers the male brain to
Only men.
to a brain tease, and will make you Instagram famous if you are kissing, flirting, or hooking up. But you'll just have to ask yourself: is it a code violation? Do I report it? And should I disclose
What is the
it?
code?
And then shut the fuck up and buy this poster. Is the code?
Okay, I don't think you see.
I want to know what this code is that this algorithm figured out.
There's
or
no
whatever.
algorithm.
Hey, I don't think you've seen my.
rifles for $25.
Okay, I don't think you've seen my message, but did you see the targeted demographic 13 to 24 years old?
Right. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this guy's creepy. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like to me, and we've been talking about this a little bit, but it just seems like he's found this 1A community, which we know is a money pit, that he's now kind of got his hooks in them with these guys. And every one of his videos starts off, give me money, give me money, give me money.
Well, here's the thing with this. This is what I've kind of figured out, and I've seen from Aiden. Not Aiden, I'm sorry. Somebody said Aiden in the comments, and I immediately went to the other scammer on the agenda for tonight with Chili. Sorry. Here's the thing with Chili, with both of them really, but Chili finds what he considers to be a market. So we can see it early on with the jock sock and the coded friends. Oh, the jock sock.
The jock sock.
The jock sock. Yeah, right. So he gets in with a group of struggling actors, models, probably some gay porn stars in there. Let's just be real. So he gets in with them and he looks at this like, this is now my market. What can I tell these people that will motivate them to give me money? Right. And so for him, it's, you're going to look really good with my jock sock, right? And I'm going to make you Instagram famous, right? So he gets people to invest money because he's selling them essentially pipe dreams, what they want to hear. I want to be Instagram famous. I want to be perfectly tan, but I don't want to burn on my dick, right? Right? I want to be fit to fat or whatever else he's selling with this stuff. And so he sells them these ideas. They do not come to fruition, and he just moves on to the next one. So now he is dropped into the 1A community, and they fashion themselves to be activists, and they're going to solve police corruption, and they're going to fight for your rights. So he starts to, and you can see the wheels spinning as he's doing this. What product can I sell to my new market, the First Amendment auditing community? And we can see that he tried it with this D-Law, didn't work out. Didn't get any traction. Then he moves on to the transparency glasses, which is the most.
If a cop came up to me with those on, I would run. I'd end up getting killed because I just would run.
Right. You'd be like,
It would
holy fuck.
scare the crap out of me. Like, what is this cyborg doing?
Right.
I know that.
They just sent Ultron after me. I have to go.
Jordy
Surrounded
LaForge.
in cameras, and those are like $4,000 a pop. So you're just gonna have like $100,000 around your head,
Right. Well, I mean, it's completely. He's selling implausible products. We just watched a little while ago a video where he was touting an artificial intelligence with built-in empathic abilities. Right. He's saying that I have an artificial intelligence with some form of empathy and sentience. That is
He's a regular Musk.
It doesn't exist. Musk hasn't done that. It doesn't exist. It's not real and it's implausible. And if it were something that you could actually pull off, it would be so astronomically expensive that it would be unattainable. It would not be, there would be no market for it. He does the same thing with the transparency glasses. It's a batshit idea. It comes from some sort of bizarre meth fever dream science fiction.
Do you have to wear the headphones with it, or was that just him?
That's just him.
That's not part of it.
That's not part
but
of it.
how do the people yell in your ear?
No, the headphones were part of it. Kate, remember the headphones were part of it. That's how Montesquieu and the transparency people talk to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought that it was an earbud.
Yeah, well, I guess it could be an earbud also, but I get the impression it was his Bose headphones.
Nick Connor asked, does Coded Friend logo just look exactly like Chili? Red like his glasses, gray headphones. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, it does seem to be kind of like a look. It's like a look. Yeah.
He probably didn't even mean to do it. His narcissism just did it.
Yeah.
I mean, look how he's backpedaling on Ironton already. I mean, he's not getting the responses from the town folk he wanted, so now he's pulling out of there or going to other places in Ohio.
Right.
And blaming them for it.
Right.
So his grift didn't work in Ironton, so let me go up this other place in Ohio.
Yeah, it's unbelievable the kind of shit that he's trying to pull off. Like, just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he's been in Ironton for, 3 weeks now, 4 weeks? And like I said, he's not getting the response, so I'm moving on now.
Right. Yeah. I mean...
The town ran him out already?
Pretty much. And he'll go on to the next one. But I think for Chili, the way that his brain works anyway is like the video views, the donations, that's good. But his brain is always going to go to, I need to develop a product. Let's develop an app, right? Or something like he needs to sell something to people because he's going to get a large injection of money in his brain anyway. I think what he doesn't understand about the 1A community is that this is not a good corner to make money like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just looking to be like a Josh Abrams or some of the rest of us fucking schmucks out there, and you want to get, a few donations here and there and fund a very mediocre lifestyle, then, fine, do it. I appreciate everybody's donating tonight. You're paying for records requests. Thank you. I couldn't live off this, and I'm certainly not going to get rich. But, Chili wants that get rich quick money, and it does lead me to believe that there may be some sort of Ponzi scheme going on here where he needs large amounts of money real fast to trickle some back to people that he's conned in the past and keep them placated thinking that they're making money so that he can continue forward and just fund himself based on that. So he wants to sell products to the 1A community, and it's just not going to happen. We have a lot of people that watch these channels out here that are at or below the poverty line. Let's just be real about it. And not everybody, but there's a lot of people that if they're on YouTube watching these, shitty audits and little panels all day long, they're not necessarily always able to work very much. And again, that's not everybody, but I feel like a lot of the people that fund the auditors come back and say, I just gave you my last $20. It's a really terrible thing to do. But you're not going to get investors that way. And so if you notice, he's not asking the audience so much to invest anymore. He wants the auditors to do it. There are auditors out there that are making a decent bit of money there. They're not going to part with it for you. Like they're not going to give it to you. It's not going to happen.
Well, how many times have we joked about 1A auditors and the dental hygiene and starting a dental program for them and stuff?
Well, it's not just that. It's that they're not parting with their money. They're out here on their own little scheme, and they're not going to cut you in like that.
Nope.
She's not.
No, I mean, again, get South Carolina Swamp Fox. She's a winner. She has loads of money. Go hit her up on her trailer.
Right.
Lindsay, thank you again, dude. You're killing us tonight.
Yeah, Lindsay C, calm down. Calm down, lady. Affiliated with the other side and harassing. I don't know. You're
Turtle Boy.
Oh, you're talking about Turtle Boy. Hold on, we'll get to that. It's like at the end. Honestly, Chili has been like, it's all Chili all the time here because Chili right now is actively, trying to grift people out of tens of thousands of fucking dollars. He's trying to practice law without a license. Yeah, that could come back to bite him too. I've heard that there's a possibility that he may actually be investigated for that. Yeah, Joshua is saying exactly. It sounds like he's using the scams to go pay for the other scams, which is like, that's the definition of a Ponzi scheme, right? Am I like, all right?
No, take money from one person. When it runs out, take money from other people, give it back to the previous people, and keep going.
Right, just enough for them to think that they're making money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ponzi or pyramid scheme.
Right.
He's
And
gonna start selling LuLaRoe leggings now and stuff.
he should. Yeah.
You should set him up with Virgo and her programmer.
Yeah. Well, I heard Virgo is back too, and she's apparently going to get retribution or some shit.
Yeah, she's very angry.
I'm very, very concerned about it. I think we all are. We should take her seriously. She did inherit her doctorate. So, yeah.
Didn't we all?
Sign Rose is saying we should destroy the indestructible paper. I'm not spending $99 on a
That's
poster.
insane.
No. I'm not paying $99. I would never pay. There's not any poster I can think of in the history of posters that I would pay $99 for.
Maybe like a signed one.
From who?
I don't know. Someone big.
Okay.
Rock band or something? A band poster?
Yeah.
Right. Maybe if it was signed, maybe.
But like a random, what is it? It's like a mountain range and like a timeline. Is that what it is?
It's the history. It's the constitutional history, basically, is what it looks like.
Right.
Oh.
Because he's a constitutional scholar. He's been teaching for 20 years, but he misquotes most everything he says, it seems.
Right. Tamahawk says, let Virgo try. I have something to say to her, and she won't like it because it's the truth. That seems to be what she's upset about, in the first place here. Is like, I thought we were pretty fair to her. I've been fair to all those wonderful watchdog folks over there. I try to be fair to everybody.
We were talking about this. We were talking about this
Michael Bowman will
afternoon.
spend $99 on a signed $100 bill.
There you go. No, we were talking about that Virgo triad this afternoon with some friends, and it's like, and I remember you even said it last week. You offered for her on DJ's stream to come up and talk about it.
Oh,
And even-
numerous times.
And the night we did the live stream, we offered for her to come up and retort anything that was wrong that we were saying. And she just she never responded. She just ran.
Yeah.
All that stuff's like a foreign language to me.
Right. Yeah, no, this is another one. Copyright trademark, the terms uses. I don't know. I'm still looking into this a little bit more. What I'm trying to do is kind of figure out sort of the outline to the scam, particularly around coded friends. Like I said, I've started to reach out and speak to people who are involved or affected by it, just enough so that we can package it up to like the Attorney General's office or the FTC. I'm not a cop and I'm not a lawyer, so I, obviously can't prosecute him for anything. And it would be ambitious for me to be able to say I figured this out 110%. But I'm trying to figure out it enough that it can go to somebody who can take action on that. Because one thing that is abundantly clear here is that these are deceptive, fraudulent business practices. Yeah,
It absolutely is. But the problem with it is that the money is not there, and the government does not get involved unless there's a big payout for them.
Well, let's see how much how far this goes. How
Exactly.
How much money is really involved here? Because if we're talking about one, and that was another thing. And of course, David Condon told me this, and I don't know if it's true, if David was lying to me, if David was lied to by Chile, but he told me I only put like $20,000 into this. It wasn't a lot of money. There are people who put $200,000 into this. This is what he told me. Now
that has to be a lie.
I don't know.
I hope so.
I don't know.
I don't know if I have it still. I found something online about Chile that it said his net worth. And again, I have no way of proving this. I have no way of was true or not. But there was something that said his net worth was $9 million.
No, that's a lie.
It's got to be.
He edited that himself.
Yeah, he put that out himself. The man was squatting in an office building last year, right? And he hadn't had a car in years and had to ask someone to co-sign for it. He doesn't have $9 million. Yeah. Yes, John, I have also heard that the state of Ohio is coming after him for practicing law without a license.
Oh, good.
It's possible that I don't know for sure. It's a rumor at this point. It's a rumor. Speaking of rumors, Harry, we got to fucking talk about Turtle Boy again.
Why? What do you do now?
So everyone, this is my friend Shannon.
Hi guys.
And Shannon was also somebody who was in the inner circle for Turtle Boy. There are messages that have been put out where he was groveling and begging her not to leave him, and losing her would be worse than losing his mistress. They never slept together. She just sent him stories. This is what a manipulative cocky is. So at some point, Shannon, what was it for you? What kind of made you decide, fuck this guy?
Brett left.
Okay.
When Brett left and I started seeing the chats, I contacted someone that was in the chats, not Chrissy. and asked, is this true? And they said yes. And then I started talking to some people, and we started the chamber.
Yeah, right. So she's been helping other people. So I just want to be clear that she's not the only one. I know this for a fact. I've said this repeatedly.
The first one outed.
Right. But I mean, I say things all the time, and Aiden takes it like, oh no, like can't be like when he thought he was hacked, right? I was like, you weren't hacked, you're a fucking retard. Like people are just spreading your messages. Oh no, they're not. I was hacked. Like no, I'm honest. I'm an asshole and a troll, but I'm honest. Like there are multiple people on that page. Most of which personally, Aiden. like they don't fucking like you, right? So he figures out that she is involved in this page. So what Aiden has done now is he is going to go after her, but she doesn't have a lot of dirt out there. She's not a criminal.
Boring.
You're not losing kids, not shooting dope, not doing anything exciting, right? So he is going after the fact that Shannon is the daughter of a police officer, a very well-respected, lengthy careered police officer, and she has also got some other family members, right? So he has been threatening her family for 3 days now?
Since what, Tuesday?
Since Tuesday, right? Has been threatening her family. Just sending her psychotic message after message, here's your mom. He called her elderly mother fat. Like, who the fuck does that? Like Aiden does, right? So he's out here and he is threatening this woman again. So this is just like a constant pattern for Aiden. He cannot handle tiny bits of criticism on the internet and reacts so viscerally that he will literally drag in entire fucking families that have nothing to do with anything. And he's done it yet again.
Like, do your parents know what you've been doing? No. Do you tell your parents what you do on the internet?
I mean, why would someone's parents care if you're running a page shitting on Aiden Carney? Like, it's not a big deal.
I would say, Shannon, you look young, but I'm pretty sure you're over 18.
I am, yes.
I don't think mom and dad give a shit what you're doing on fucking the tubes.
No, Aiden seems to be the only one who cares what I do on the internet, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, this is over criticism, pretty much. Like, nothing was, really done. I mean, I can understand that Aiden would be upset because a lot of messages have been passed through that page of his, right? Talking about like the fake threats that he made against his own children, sending nudes, to cheating on his wife, some jerk off videos in there to everybody, plotting against people, faking evidence for blogs. Like, I guess if I was doing those things and it came out, I would be upset too. But it's just good old fashioned exposure, right? That's just what
his words.
Right.
Wearing a woman's police uniform and it fits you.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
good luck to him because I'm taking a step back and now it's all on the rest of the team. And I was the one telling them not to release certain things. So
right.
It should get interesting.
I mean, I've never really said much about Aiden, and I don't choose to because he's just a piece of shit, but he's like a scorned lover whenever someone does him wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. Like, I've never met someone that gets so upset that someone doesn't want to be their friend anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I think Kate was probably one of the first ones when she got out from under him, and it's just been downhill for the past 2 years with that.
I don't know. We are eventually going to figure out a way to host the group chat that's way outside of what I know how to do, but there is a full HTML with it. All the audio messages, pictures, everything ever sent in it. And hopefully sometime soon that will be hosted somewhere so that everyone can just make their own conclusions about the situation.
Just no more red meat pictures, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need I'm going to spend my half of the super chat on therapy. So if anyone else wants to donate, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is just it's just the same thing over and over again. Bruce says I should get a Discord and post my video announcement links there. I forgot. Something's messed up with our the bot in there. What is that? MEE6. He hasn't been announcing things lately, so I don't know.
Yeah, someone mentioned earlier that you're going live, and I didn't know, and then I just happened to see you were live, so why I kind of popped in.
Yeah, we should develop an app. Right?
We should.
Groovy.
Oh no. All right. I don't know. Do you have any other thought? Like, what's your take on the whole app thing? Like, what do you think is going
Me?
on here? Yeah, what's your opinion?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head, whether it's a Ponzi or pyramid scheme. Like I said, I think he goes to these environments. He rushes in. He inundates them with words like Josh does. They don't do their due diligence. They throw money at him. He moves on. That's just what it looks like. I mean, he's been in Ironton for literally 3 weeks, and he's not getting the response. He had 10 guys following around an auction that wanted to beat the shit out of him, but luckily there was like 50 cops there.
I don't get why he would go to a town that like he knew didn't want him there.
He finds these people, and I'm not slamming them. They've had tragic interactions with law enforcement for one reason or the other, whether it's bad family, bad luck, and they've got records and history, and he latches on these stories, and they get the impression he thinks the whole town is that way. And when he doesn't get the response he wants, that the whole town has been arrested one time or the other, these people start realizing, you're fucking my town up, fuck you. Kind of like the blind justice thing in South Carolina when they fucking ran him out of town.
And then they just move on to a new one.
Yeah, they just find an area to go into, and again, they come in, they rush in. I mean, I've said this all along about Josh Abrams. I can't stand Josh Abrams, but he's charismatic as hell. He knows how to talk to people. He knows how to manipulate people's feelings. Chile is a good talker. He's a fast talker. Comes in, throws all kinds of stuff at them. They think he's the god that's in. He thinks he's the real deal. Fucking last week, Kate and I spent 2 hours, and it seemed like 15 minutes with this dude named Larry. Not one time did this guy ask for fucking money. He told us not to give him money. And this guy Larry is a real deal of what an activist is and what he does for his community compared to what
I saw Larry. He was really good.
Yeah, Larry is great.
Some
Yeah.
super exciting news.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you guys know, in February.
So I did want to I'm not gonna do all of this. This other app.
AppFlow? Oh, he is gluty.
He is gluty. He wants to develop an app.
He seems to really want to develop an app.
Right.
No, he really wants the money for an app.
Look at him though. Like he's like sweaty, he's disheveled. Like, I mean, something's going on here.
What's even funnier when you
Yeah,
play
a person of justice. POJs. POJs, yeah. Like he bit that from POC. Like at the oh my god, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's not good.
What's even funnier when you play it on 2 times speed because it really seems like a junkie then.
So we are live. How you guys doing? Good morning, everybody. Few things to cover today, and then I have some things I have to accomplish the rest of the day. Some very exciting news, some super exciting news. As you guys know, in February in Mesa, Arizona, I began to work on a technology to try to improve the world, to try to make the world a better place. And originally, I think I told you guys I had started with the cryptocurrency, and I had developed a token with a family member of mine. You guys, where are you from? Hit the number 1 button if you would, please. Hit the number 1 button. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Just hit your number 1 button. Let me make sure all the messages are on here real quick.
He's literally the person like squirrel gets distracted.
That's right, Cope Dog Tack. And so over time, Chuck, what's up, Chuck? Chuck B's in the house. What's up, Chuck Bronson? Good to see you, brother. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate everybody coming. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm not sure if you guys know or not, but I, of course, have not slept. Not a single wink. I worked through the night to finish the layout of transparency, and I was going to call it a Terry Auditor coin, TAC, and I think I'm going to change it. Ironton, Ohio. I'll see you guys in Ironton very, very soon. As you guys know, I'm running for governor of Ohio, so I have to travel the state of Ohio and go help people. I will sleep when I am dead. I spend most of my time just trying to figure out a way to improve and change, how to improve the world, but how to change this system. This system, it's garbage, it's terrible, and we'll never be happy with this system. So let's get the house cleaning things out of the way, and then we will jump right into the conversation. So first of all, have you guys gone over to the Twitter page. Have you guys gone over to the Twitter page and joined Twitter? I will be opening up an Odyssey account over the next couple days. I did find somebody, by the way, to build this We Don't Stop. The final design we have is so cool. It is so cool. So Jack Flash from Ohio. What's going on, Ohio? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. So I have a list here, of course, of things that we have to go over. So the exciting part was I started this technology in February, and I began to build the Terry Auditor coin. And along the road, what happened within the cryptocurrency world, something very strange. Somebody gave me $20 as a donation through Bitcoin. And I have watched that $20 since they gave it to me in January. I've watched the $20 reduce in value. And now it started at $20 in January. And I think I'm at $15.50 or something like that. So it hasn't performed very well. And then the next thing is that there's a lot of fraudulent activity going on inside of the cryptocurrency tokens, individual tokens, not necessarily Bitcoin. I'm a big fan of Bitcoin, but I have lost on Bitcoin, of course, because unfortunately I sold at the, yeah. Oh, by the way, let's make that announcement too. CH and Ty audits should be getting out of jail today. Unfortunately, I can't be there today. However, the team that I'm a part of, we have already dedicated to helping Craig file a civil rights lawsuit. We've already committed. It's already good morning. As Shauna knows, we talked at 4 o'clock in the morning, and now it is 9:42 here in Ohio. So good morning, everybody. How is everybody? Good to see everybody. I feel, Shauna, you can just chime in here, how absolutely amazing is this layout of Transparency app? I mean, this is incredible. It is such a game changer because remember, I had Terry Auditor coin completed and the token was built by the coder. And then we had to kind of freeze on it because I'm not going to be a part of anything that could be considered fraudulent or anybody can be defrauded.
Right. So right there, he's prefacing this whole thing by that. And this is literally days after I spoke to David Condon. Right. Weird.
You looked up Terry Auditor coin?
No. It doesn't exist. I guarantee. I guarantee it does not exist. So it says 937 is where we can talk about the developed app. And also, I like how he wants everyone to believe that he has built technology that's going to change the world. Starting in February, just a few months, and you too can develop an app that will change the world.
Yeah, I can't find nothing on it. I'm not sure
Say there's 99 persons of justice. That's someone who can't go out and take the chance of being arrested and take the chance of being put in a dungeon. To every one activist who can, like myself, I don't have a wife and kids, so I can put myself on the line. Yeah, you guys hit the like button. Hit the like button if you're ready, please. Grab your finger right there and just reach over and just hit the like button. And Jessica, I'm not. There are things going on right now behind the scenes that I really can't talk about because when you start to talk about legal action, then you want to make sure that you don't necessarily show your cards. And so there's things I can't talk about, but there is legal action happening right now. As a matter of fact, this very moment, there is paperwork being drafted right this minute. Tyler Lawless, I'll bet so too. What the gentleman said in the chat was that he believes that Tyler Lawless he's such a narcissist that he believes he was probably performing a function. Thank you for reminding me. When I haven't slept for over 24 hours and my ADHD and all that. So let me just play this voicemail from Pam Wagner that she left me. Remember, I got my phone back. Matter of fact, let me just show it to you guys. I have it right here.
I mean, Larry Flanoid claims that he starts his day with a bump of cocaine, and it's believable.
I think it's more than a bump.
Right. Yeah.
That seemed like a lot.
Yeah.
He talked about so many things.
Right. It's just all over the place. Yeah. I mean, so we haven't. We have not. we have not even gotten to this app yet. I mean, you can't even describe the app other than, okay, so right now you've got 99 POJs, that's people of justice, to 1 Chile, you know. So that's the ratio here is you've got 99 people to 1 person like Chile. You can put it on the line. All right. Yeah. So that's where we're at with the app right now, I guess. Definitely an app.
Now she gave me she gave me my phone back. This is my phone right here. As you guys know, I'm a big supporter of Project Veritas. I think that transparency is the only way we're ever going to get to justice and freedom. And so there it is. And so when Pam gave me my phone back, number one, she returned my phone to me inside of the courtroom. So I didn't really have a chance to film the returning of the phone. However, what happened was when I went to the AT&T store, you see that right there? You see the slot right there? That is where the SIM card goes. But without the exact pin to put the SIM card in, the phone is completely useless. So that means that I've had a phone that has been rendered completely useless. Completely useless. And Shauna, you want to make sure when people come in and say things, and you know what I'm talking about, Shauna, you want to get a screenshot of that before you put them in timeout or send them packing from the page. Because unlike Brian from High Impact Flicks, I just kick people right out. You know, Brian from High Impact Flicks, I'm one of his moderators in his room, and he doesn't kick people out of the room. So make sure you get a screenshot of what they say. It's going to be very important moving forward, as you know, because we have moved into legal action. We are taking legal action, 100%.
Yeah.
I told you, I warned you. I will sue you. Now, the ironic part about the cars in Ironton, I'm sorry. So let me get this. So Pam didn't return she returned my phone, but there's no, what is it called? A tray? So there's a tray. No, free speech is not harassment. There's two different things. Hey, how you doing, New Hampshire chickie? What's going on? So here is the voicemail that Pam left me.
Really?
Because
He's like, well,
when I left, perfect. What word did you say though? Sue me, what's that word? Can you retype that word for me if you would, please? I'm not sure what you said, but can you just retype that word so everybody can see it? You guys, there's 200 people in the room. Hit the number 1 button. Let me know where you're watching from. And this is the voicemail from Pam, who, oh wow, gosh.
Did he just say his phone is useless?
Yeah.
So here is the.
Wait. Did you hear that? So he said his phone is useless, but he's going to play a voicemail on it? How does that work?
Well, not on an iPhone.
Well, that's the free iPhone that someone gave him after he was arrested.
I thought that he just pulled that phone out and said that.
No, he has 2 iPhones. He has an iPhone, looks like 12 Max or 13 Max.
He just said, I got my phone back, and he pulled out this phone.
Right, he has 2, though. One doesn't have the tray in it. The other one does. It has the voicemail.
Wait, could we see the one without the tray? Do you think maybe he's a fucking liar? Is that possible?
No, he showed it.
Okay, all right, okay.
If you back up.
Oh, all right. I must have missed that then.
Yeah, that was the one he held up. Yeah, that one right there. That doesn't have the tray.
I see what you're doing. Okay, I see that now. Okay, all right.
Here is the voicemail that Pam left me after I made a video and I said, hey, Pam didn't give me the tray for my phone. And so the phone is still useless. Corpus Christi, Texas. And so here's the voicemail that she left me.
Hey, Jose, it's Pam down here at IPD.
Okay.
So sorry. It's my bad on yourself. Of that bag, and I did not know it was in there. I thought you got it out I got it out when I got the phone out. That's my bad, brother. Sorry about that. And give me a call or stop by the office Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, and I'll get it to you. Thank you. Bye.
So she says here that it is her bad, that she made a mistake. She didn't give me the tray for the phone. But what this did, because I had to cruise up to Toledo, that put me back another 10 days where I'm still using, by the way, thank you, my brother, for loaning me this phone. I have a real big surprise for you coming up. No good deed goes unpunished. So I've had this gentleman's phone for a little longer than I wanted to, but there's going to be a really nice reward coming for you. Jay, I'll just call him Jay. That's the best way. So that's just hilarious. I mean, that is just hilarious. So you give me a phone and it's a useless phone because there's no slot. There is no slot. And then let me see if I can pull up. I I think I have now. This is just some of the this is just one look of what We Don't Stop's going to look like. So here's just one look of it. This is not the final look, but you're finally starting to get something here. What I was trying to come up with was a way that it would look really cool on a shirt. And I want to recognize this gentleman, but I don't want to reveal him. So I just want to say thanks to M. I appreciate you, M. And then this morning, my buddy Jim gave me a call, and I told him, hey, I'm doing some stuff. And then Jim is a big contributor to what we do. And I just want to say thanks to Jim, and I appreciate you. And thanks to David and to Jamie and to Tam.
No apps.
And
not
spam. So
15 minutes. 15 minutes, and he still hasn't explained this app. We got to speed this up. All right, we got to hold on. Settings, playback speed. What do you think we should set it at, Harry? Like
175. This is awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Just want to say thank you to those people. I'm super grateful. And then have you guys gone by and picked up a trifold? Because a lot of people are getting the free trifold that you download for free trifold, or a lot of people buying the indestructible one. Not very many people, so we probably got to get more of those out there as quickly as we can. Just get them out. Thank you, Cope Dog. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So M, he has come up with a really cool design for We Don't Stop. This is coming out. It actually doesn't look like this, but this was just the first design where we figured out that we kind of want it. So it has a, thank you, Margaret. So it kind of has a cool look to it. And this is, I can't wait. I cannot wait for this to come out. I cannot wait. Yeah, I couldn't understand why they took my SIM card out of my phone to begin with. I can't understand. And so if you guys are like, I had someone contacted me, the letter A, she contacted me and she was.
So the reason they pulled your SIM card, you moron, is so you can't erase your phone.
Right.
That they either do that or put it in airplane mode. But when you play it on 1.75, that's what I picture his brain's like inside.
Yeah. It's a lot. So I'm hoping so far he's plugged this weird design a couple times. He's like, look we have this really good design. This isn't it. But we finished it. It's good. Like, oh man, just half finished product.
She caught, and she was super interested in being in on this app coming out. And it's going to take some time to build the actual technology. But the cool part is that we already have the technologists lined up, which is half of the.
Oh wait, did you hear that though? He starts by saying that he started this in February. The title of it is that app flow is complete. But now he says, hold on, it's going to take some time. Did you catch that too? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have the technologists lined up. I think the technologist is Virgo Triads. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The battle. When you don't have the technologist lined up, that's CH is free, you guys. CH and Ty Audits is out of the jail. Yes, he's out of the dungeon. Congratulations. Make sure that I want to talk to him later today. So I will give his girlfriend a call later. I want to speak to him on the phone. That's exciting, you guys. Make sure you guys go by CH and Ty Audits and tell him congratulations. Subscribe to his channel. He took the ride for all of us. What happened to that gentleman, Craig? He took the ride for all of us. Because without people willing to go to jail, willing to fight for your rights, if you don't fight for your rights, you don't have any rights. If you don't use your rights, there's no rights you have, period. You have got to fight for your rights. So, and then down the line, I want to thank Adam, and I want to thank Danny, and I want to thank Shauna, and I want to thank Decoy, and I want to thank my friends who have just come in, and they've just yeah, I know that. I know it. I have a SIM tray if you need. I also have developed apps for iOS if you need help. We're just gonna put it up online. I'm gonna show you guys the entire wireframes before the app even comes out, which isn't really typical in technology. You don't really show anybody what your technology is until it comes out. But as you guys know, I am for 100% total transparency. And so, once we have the wireframes done and we have the technologists lined up and ready to build it, then we just simply raise the cash and do it and put it out there. Because the faster we get to transparency, the faster we get to freedom. And the faster we get to freedom, the faster we get away from dungeons and torture cuffs. And that's really what we're facing, is a system that was created to hurt us, a system that was created for punishment. And the thing is that what we've seen in America, we're only number one in three things. We're number one in military spending, we're number one in prisons, and we're number one in people who believe in angels. And I happen to be one of those people who believe in God. So, it is what it is. But we're number one in those three categories. We're not number one in any other categories. I mean, it's just insane what our country has become. And just so you guys know, it's not just here in Ironton. It's not just in the tri-state area. It is in every single city, state, county, town. It's in every borough. It's in every district. It's in every municipality. It has become an absolute nightmare of a system, and everybody's being arrested, and 90% of people are afraid. I talked to my friend Eugene yesterday in Ironton. I think we talked at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was doing sprints at 2 a.m. And
oh my God,
I said to him,
get the
we have to get the people of Ironton united to come out together to fight for your rights. If we don't start it in Ironton and spread it up into the great
sprints at 2 a.m.
He was sprinting at 2 a.m. Like, this is just faces of math. Like, what are you doing, Chile?
Can you picture this guy outside your hotel room wearing his Sally Jesse Raphael glasses doing sprints at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Sally Jesse Raphael. They really are, though.
Oh yeah.
We're 20 minutes in now, and he's still like, he has not even explained.
I forgot that there's an app.
There's an app.
I keep forgetting.
There's always an app. It just never happens. There's always the idea of an app. There's the promise of an app, but the app never comes. Of like,
does he actually ever mention it, or
I I can't. I
several
couldn't get through the
times,
whole.
but yeah.
Right, I couldn't get through this whole video. It just he just.
Well, we're
breaks
not
my
going to
nerves.
either. It's getting late, but I mean,
State of Ohio, how's it going to spread? You know, do you want me to spend my time in other cities, or do you want me to spend my time in Ironton?
Why does he
And
keep
that's what it
just
boils down
walking
to.
off?
Where do you take a stand? When do you say, you know what, I've had enough. I'm done with this. I'm absolutely fed up. When do you do that? Not me. When do you join me?
I want to break that little fucking pinky
He
off.
kept his pinky up.
I'm so sorry. I've just been away for too many hours. T-Roy's in the house. What's up, T-Roy? And then you guys, big shout out to X Factor Law. X Factor Law is one of the guys I work with, and he just finished an appeal for the Arizona court. You know, as you guys know, I had court in Tempe, Arizona, and then the crazy commissioner there named Elizabeth Olsen, she practiced law from behind the bench, and then they ruled against me when the piggy had not submitted any evidence, and the evidence he did submit clearly shows that what I was saying is true. There was no signage up. Yeah, he's working very hard. X Factor Law is working very hard.
Have you watched that video yet of his trial in Arizona?
Where I start to question, you know, I understand fear. Trust me, I've had fear in my life. I've been afraid a few times in my life. And what's happened is now over the past, I would say 2 years since George Floyd was murdered, and we all got to see that. When do you decide fear is not going to paralyze you anymore? When do you make that decision? When do you say, I am not afraid, and even if I am afraid, I'm going to go anyway? When do you do that? When do you say, you know, there's someone out there fighting for me, and I'm going to go join that person? When do you do that? When do you take the decision in your head and your heart that you have had enough? When does that happen for you? And what are you going to do about it? Are you going to hit the streets? Because that's what it's going to take. You can't sit behind your phone and expect change to happen. It's not going to happen. You have to hit the streets.
Unless you use the app.
If you use the app, you will save the world.
Yeah, if you sit behind your phone on the app, then like just give them $50,000 right now.
You absolutely have to hit the streets. And if you don't hit the streets, nothing's going to change. Absolutely nothing will change. You have to be willing to stand up for your rights. Even if you're not going to be the tip of the spear, even if you're not going to get the ride and get arrested, you still have to be there.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, going again. My bad.
You got to be there standing, filming. And let me talk about this too. For the love of God, do not film cops with your phone facing like this and have a conversation with the cop where you can't see his face and you can't see what he's doing. When you film cops, you film them like this and you show them that you're filming them. Do not film cops with your phone pointing at the ground. There's someone I'm helping who sent me videos today, and I saw the videos that the person sent me where they told me that the cops were acting like absolutely wild dogs. And I said, I believe you. And then what happened was when I saw the video that they sent me, the videos are of the floorboard. Why in the hell would you film a floorboard? Why would you film a floorboard? And I'm sorry if I'm coming at you here or you feel like I'm coming at you, but I am a little bit. If you have a First Amendment right to film those filthy pigs, you have a right to film them, so film them. Don't film a cop who pulled you over like this. How you doing, officer? You know, I'm scared to show that I'm filming. Show them that you're filming. Tell them that it goes to your iCloud and you have a First Amendment right to film police. I give you the trifold for free. Hundreds and hundreds of you are taking advantage of it. It's got to be thousands by now. God bless you. I'm happy you have that as a tool. Now use it. Do not film your floorboard. Do not film hiding it. Put it right out there. Hey, how you doing, officer? I want you to know I really respect police. I want you to know I felt the puke come up. I want you to know that I'm filming you, officer. I'm using my First Amendment right to film you. This goes right up to my iCloud. So if you snatch the phone out of my hand, what will happen is the video will go straight to my iCloud. And you announce it. I'm telling you, do not film the floor. Don't do it. It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. I'm so afraid that they'll throw TY back in the dungeon on Tuesday. Little Susan, I can't let you know my schedule or where I'm going or when I'm leaving or if I'm coming. I can't let you guys know that. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Remember, and let me just say this. And Sean and I had this talk last night at 4:00 in the morning when we were going over how the app flowed. You know, I have been betrayed by so many people. It's absolutely astounding. You know, and it goes back to what Bobby Law said to me. He said, you know, Jesus had 12 disciples and one of them was named Judas. And so, you know, I simply cannot, I can't tell people where I'm going, when I'm doing it, and how I'm getting there. I can't do it. So if you would please, don't ask me because I won't tell, just like I won't answer my phone. It doesn't matter who you are. You can ask Shauna. I just don't answer my phone. I just can't do it. Because, especially if I don't know the number. If I see that it's Shauna or I see it's Bobby Law or X Factor or T-Roy, I'll pick up the phone, or, you know, Coke Dog, someone that I know and I see all the time. But I can't pick up my phone. I just can't, because, you know, just so here you go. Okay, here's why. Here's why I can't answer my phone. You guys are going to love this. This is really rich. This is really rich.
I think it's paused, Kate. And you're muted.
Which Windows? Yeah. No, I can't even get through this. Honestly, I cannot get through this.
I just want to know what the app does.
Try scrolling forward. I'm not sure if he ever gets to it or not, because I couldn't watch the whole thing either.
That's fucking terrible.
Oh, it is. The guy really is. I mean, he is the picture of ADHD. I mean, he is literally.
No, he's not. He's a picture of a fucking cokehead dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's coke right there. Like, I'm sorry.
And subscribe to the deal. One of the best channels there is on all. Hey, Brian, did you get the email?
No. So, like, you know, ADHD, you might be all over the place. Cocaine, you're all over the place. And you don't sleep and you sprint at 2 a.m.
You have cleaning products all over the floor and you've been up for a day.
Right. Yeah. So if somebody put the timestamp in the comments, yeah, can somebody put a fucking timestamp in the comments? I can't even.
Is this another app where someone brings you coffee if you're getting arrested?
No, I think this is an app where you'll all connect communities, the activists. Like, yeah.
The impression I got so far is that it's an app that it will connect auditors from throughout the U.S. and when one gets arrested, kind of how they start their pay pool to get money for bond and shit like that. That's kind of the impression I've gotten.
You should always use the trifold that we sell on indestructible paper from the website for $25. We'll ship it from Los Angeles.
What is the trifold? Is it like instructions or something?
It's just like bad case law, really. They're just like outdated legal advice. It's garbage. It's not worth,
It just does it just say just scream Terry versus Ohio over and over again?
That is part of it. Then part of it is it's like Slav Sit's black law bullshit. Claim the fifth. Don't show them your driver's license. Give them a copy of your driver's license. You don't have to give them your driver's license. Just ludicrous shit that ends up getting people arrested.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Shannon?
I said, so just be sketchy as hell.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not giving you my name. I'm not answering any questions. Like, okay.
That's just the auditor. Like, that's the auditor way anyway. But
yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a scam. I mean, this app, I'm calling it right now. It's a scam. It's a scam.
Well, I mean,
if the app actually does come out, which is doubtful, I will 100% have one of our people who, like they did with Virgo's website, I'll have them look at it and kind of try to price out how much it would cost to make. It's not going to be near what he raises. Like, that's if he even develops this app, which, judging from his history, doesn't look good.
I wish Kick was here. I mean, because I'm not computer savvy at all anymore.
Nope.
I don't know what a keeping a criminal.
I don't.
No, he's pretty computer literate. I don't know what it costs to develop an app. I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's $50,000. I mean, but again, I don't know for sure.
Well, it depends on the app.
Well, yes.
God, I haven't used the word app more times than I have this evening ever in my life.
We're all gluty now.
Apps usually are appetizers for me, and they're delicious. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want some deep fried mushrooms right now.
I know. I am hungry. Yeah. I mean, I don't even like this is just, I mean, clearly I will continue to speak to former investors or current investors when I can locate them and they will speak to me. I will continue to ferret this out. I am fairly convinced at this point that he's running some sort of Ponzi scheme, though.
Yeah, if anyone has information they want to share with Kate, by all means, hit us up at info@massholereport.com.
Thank you. I was just going to put that in the chat. info@massholereport.com. And I am looking, leave us a comment. Leave us a comment if you have any ideas as to what you think is going on with this whole business thing. If you've been watching the whole time, I would love to hear your opinion in the comments. Yeah, I would like to, just kind of go through that and see if we have any. Chile claimed today on his live stream that he's part of a tech company from 2015 to 19 and that he raised $450,000 for it. I mean, if that's the case, then nothing ever came from it. Yeah, nothing ever came from it.
Well, he also claimed, I can't remember if it was this stream or another one the other night, that he was making $20,000 a month himself in Hollywood as a producer.
Yeah.
The guy was literally all over the place.
He has a lot of stories, yeah. But I mean, I looked far and wide for this. Like, we all did, right? We all looked like this Coded Friends app, the Situation Creator it never existed. It does not exist. No, and I don't think that this is going to happen either. Yeah, slander is a thing. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, when Chile said that I was arrested this year for siphoning gasoline and that I ended up in the hospital for siphoning gasoline after being arrested, when he accused me of sex trafficking my own child, that would be pretty defamatory. I would consider that slander. Pointing out that when you take money from people and say you're developing some sort of weird app and the app never shows up that it's a scam is not defamatory. That's just common fucking sense.
If it wasn't a scam, the app would be out.
Right.
Well, I'll say it's also research on what your past practices are.
Right. Yeah. How do you make money as a producer when you aren't there and not producing anything? Good question.
He's got the headphones on.
Right. He's a director.
That's true. That makes you a producer.
Yeah.
I hope someday he ends up in a flash mob of dudes with Sally Jesse glasses and headphones. I really do. That would be so funny. It's just like a whole crowd.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely making enemies in Ironton, it seems. Like I said, last week, that auto auction definitely did not go the way he thought. And Like I said, there were 10 guys around him. Again, it's like the blind justice thing in South Carolina. And naturally, he talks really big, bad shit when the cops are around.
Yeah. All right. Any last thoughts, feelings, ideas?
Someone said earlier it's 30 grand to 180 to develop an app.
Yeah. Or, I mean, I feel like there's probably some bargain bin apps
But
out
the
there.
app, even what he was talking about, like your phone already uploads everything to the cloud. So,
Right.
If you record it, all you need is the camera app, and you don't even need his app.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if that's what the app does, he's very unclear. Like most things, he just really
needs a tray for his phone.
He walks in circles while he talks, and by the time you're done, you're like, I don't know, let's develop an app.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's purposeful.
Yeah.
It made me laugh when he said he asked Josh for $15,000 or $5,000. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, he asked San Joaquin Valley Transparency for $10,000 at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And the money's going nowhere, right?
He's developing an app.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't stop saying it.
Freaking glooty. Oh my god.
Well, he makes these statements that I'm very transparent. I've shown my bank account. No, you've shown a bank account. You've not shown how many bank accounts you might have. What are the money you're hiding away from people, what they give to you?
Right. Yeah, the whole thing is wild. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking. Again, leave your thoughts in the comments. Send me an email, something. Let's sort this out, guys.
It's very confusing.
I still have a lot of public records requests in that are they are taking some time. Harry, are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I am. So it has been updated to like received. So the main one there, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The big one. The supplemental ones from that same thing, I haven't even. It's just very frustrating. It's taking a long time. So we're still waiting on that. But when that hits, I think it's really going to put a lot of things into perspective. Because I'm really interested to see the details of that incident.
Yeah, I seen the email the other day from them, and
Yeah.
It'd be interesting seeing what they come back with, and
yeah.
So
no, mass flagging is not allowed. Chile called for it because he is a cunt. Like that's why. Chile claimed that he was sexually assaulted in jail. That's weird because he was going to sue me for saying he doesn't have a criminal record. So I don't know how he ended up in jail.
Yeah, it's fake news.
Yeah, fake news. Yeah.
he claims that strip search is a sexual assault. That's all it was.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
because he probably has coke in his bottle.
Yeah, probably all the time.
His keister and stuff.
Right. If the IRS is onto him, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, does he make big enough money for them to care?
Oh, okay. Sue came in clutch and gave us a timestamp for the app. 1 hour and 14 minutes. I just want to point out
an hour and 14 minutes.
The whole video period is like pretty much an hour and 14 minutes. So he really didn't
he threw it in right at the end.
right. After he's completely confused you and discombobulated you and you have no idea what's going on. He's like, back to the app.
And that's probably gonna last like 3 minutes.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So God.
I'm just happy he at least brought it up.
Speaking of 3 minutes, we did talk about Aiden earlier for anyone who missed that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, 3 minutes. Sorry.
3 minutes, yeah.
That's with foreplay too, so you're giving a little more credit.
All right. So 1 minute and 14. All right.
1
Yeah,
hour
and it's
14.
an hour and 30 minute video. So that's fantastic.
Oh my god.
Right. Like there's just all right. So let's get to let's start at like 13:58. I feel like it's a good time to go back to. I gotta mute again because of the stupid echo thing we got going on here. All right.
Can you scroll the screen down too?
Yeah.
His charming face and his capped teeth.
Oh, that is a good still shot right there. Hello.
This is the chili pose now.
All right.
You got it, Sally.
So what the app does is it makes it so that you can't, if you are arrested and you're an activist, that you don't even have to use the phone at the jail. Do you know that? If you are a member of Transparency and you get arrested,
can you back up, Kate?
You don't even got to use.
Can you back up?
Here, I mean, I don't know what you're doing here, dude. Like, I mean, isn't there other channels you can go to that you're going to enjoy yourself and let these folks have a talk about the technology coming out and what we're doing over here? You know, I mean, I don't know you, dude. You weren't real disrespectful when you said it. You did say that I fled charges in California, and that's completely misleading. And I didn't flee any charges in California. That's just not true. So.
It kind of is. Why is it buffering? Kate or Motel 6 fucking Wi-Fi. You're muted.
It's not a Motel 6. All right. Oh my God. Why? This is the first time we
And I love that don't talk to me anymore because of my stance on police. But no, my family and I are still very doing here. You know, I mean, I don't know what you're doing here, dude. Like, I mean, isn't there other channels you can go to that you're going to enjoy yourself and let these folks have a talk about the technology coming out and what we're doing over here? You know, I mean, I don't know you, dude. You weren't real disrespectful when you said it. You did say that I fled charges in California, and that's completely misleading. And I didn't flee any charges in California. That's just not true. So, you know, that's fundamentally untrue. And so what you're doing is painting me in a negative light. And that's not fair, Tough. You know what I mean? To say that I fled charges, you know, it's just not true. So what the app does is it makes it so that you can't, if you are arrested and you're an activist, that you don't even have to use the phone at the jail. Do you know that? If you are a member of Transparency and you get arrested, you don't even got to use no bail bondsman. You don't have to call anybody. You're going to be out of there within an hour. I mean, it's so amazing. It is a total game changer. And if you don't believe me, you can ask Shauna. I laid it out for her over the phone tonight. It took me, I worked last night from, well, I haven't slept yet. So I haven't slept since, what time is it?
Tuesday.
10:30 a.m. It's 10:52. So I woke up yesterday at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't slept in 27 hours or something like that. That's why my mouth's so dry. I can't stop it from being dry. Nothing I can do about it. But I mean, I guess Tough's not. He was just trolling.
You're muted.
Dry mouth would be a symptom of being coked out of your fucking mind, right? Just gonna say that. Yeah. So the app is going to somehow magically get you out of, like, you won't even have to get booked. You will be out of there in an hour.
Yeah, I've never seen someone arrested take their phone into a jail with them.
I don't know. Maybe he'll elaborate.
I hope.
He just heard some bad things about me on another channel that I fled California from charges. It's like, you know. That's the whole thing, Tough, is that when you are a member of Transparency, then persons of justice can also join Transparency, and they get to watch your audit live. They get to watch your activism live. And then if you go to jail, I don't want to get into the details of the app, but when you go to jail, everybody can see it, you know?
Oh, they can't.
So he just described YouTube.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what's been happening the whole time.
Yes.
Is that there are people that watch auditors. Presumably, we're now calling them people of justice, right? Okay. And you've got the auditors, and they're watching them live on YouTube. And when they get arrested, we all know about it immediately anyway.
I'm just still stuck on him saying that he doesn't want to get into the app on the video he made about the app.
Right.
Kate, you and I have watched how many hundreds, if not thousands, of videos of auditors being arrested. How many times have we seen an auditor keep their phone actually inside the jail?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's an app now.
Well, absolutely.
Officer. I developed an app.
People in justice are watching. You must let me keep your phone.
Right. Everybody's seeing this happen on the app.
You're going into jail and you're like, 30 people are watching you, sir.
Right.
Yeah. You must let me keep my phone. It's my constitutional right, sir.
The part in the Constitution about cell phones is one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, mine too.
Absolutely. You know what's funny is when you look at him with those glasses on, he kind of does look like a lesbian style Jess Raphael.
Oh,
I just love the like pushing into the bridge of your nose.
Pushing it
It's
through.
it's like a twitch for him when he's messed up, maybe. I don't know. Or do they just not fit?
I don't know.
Listen, I got to get back to this app. All right, we're developing an
Please.
app.
Yes, but I can't talk about the app. I don't want to divulge it. But go ahead.
Yeah, Deborah, we probably will keep 50. And there's, oh yeah, Shauna, there's no more censorship. When you have a profile as an activist and you put your videos up on transparency, there's no limit. You don't have to hide what you saw. You get to actually show everything. I mean,
Like
Tuff's
YouTube.
trolling, but he doesn't know me. You know, he's heard information from people that are telling him lies. I mean, obviously he came here and said, I fled charges in California. Yeah, the phone can be turned off, Tuff. I can't go into detail, but
I don't want to talk about the app. I'm making an app. Okay, doesn't he? I'm sorry.
He
Go ahead.
just said that the app would still work. Like you're still broadcasting if your phone gets turned off.
There are things that can mask your phone that makes it look like your phone is turned off. And I know some of the auditors do have that program. But I mean, again, you don't keep your phone once you go inside jail. I mean, usually it goes into a property bag that goes into a property room, an evidence room. That will get a warrant to search your phone if they keep your phone for evidence for whatever reason. Now, sorry, go ahead.
First of all, he didn't say it would look like it was off. He said like it will still like so. I mean,
Yes.
presumably, if the police turn your phone off, doesn't matter. Like,
Right.
He's got an app for that. I mean, it's just like what he's describing here is not game changing at all.
No.
It's YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what auditors have been doing for 2 years that you and I have been shitting on for 2 years.
More than that, more than 2 years.
Yeah. Now, doesn't he have a warrant for his arrest out of Arizona or someplace?
I'm not commenting on anything that I haven't verified.
Okay. I thought Paul mentioned it last week or the week before last, or someone mentioned it.
If I don't have my eyes on it, like
Okay.
if I haven't actually seen it, I can't say anything about it,
Right. I'm with you. Okay.
Okay. Probably the wrong room for that, brother. We're talking about actual things here. We're not talking about, drug abuse here. We're talking about actual things. But I'm really excited to share this with you. I'm really excited. I want to get the wireframes done before that. And I did have a woman contact me the other day, and she's an angel investor, and she said she wanted to come in early. So, it is what it is. Listen, you're going to have people who come here who are sent here from somebody else, who come here to harass, who come here to be a nuisance. And those are important words, that we use the right words, because a nuisance is a legal term. When you are a nuisance, that's an actual legal definition. And you guys can look that up in Black's Dictionary. So, yeah. Yep. I didn't kick him out. I put him in timeout.
There's the game-changing app, I guess. It's pretty much just YouTube with less censorship as he's,
What
kicking
is the
people in the chat.
wireframe?
The wireframe?
He said he has to develop the wireframe for the app first. What is that?
I'm assuming it means sort of like a blueprint or like
the programming, I
coding?
think. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
What a weird way to say that.
This is just it's the crappiest. This is not going. I'm calling it right now. Sue me if I'm wrong, but this is never going to happen. This is literally never going to happen.
You might motivate him to do it. He'll stay up for 3 more days.
Yeah. No, I think if Chile wants to get shit done, the answer to that is you should definitely deprive yourself of more sleep. It's working out good. You look great.
I want to know what the person said in his comments where he's like, no, we're not here to talk about drugs.
Let me see. Let me go back in the comments and see what they could have possibly seen.
He probably booted it.
Probably booted it. Yeah, he booted it. Yeah, he booted it.
Oh, it was probably amazing if it got him so mad. It was probably something as simple as someone being like, why haven't you slept? And he's like, we're not talking about drugs.
Right. Don't accuse me of that. I'm out here working.
Yeah, only the weak need sleep. Yeah.
And those
only normal people need sleep, not exceptional humans like him.
Yeah, he is exactly Raven. He is implying with this that it will keep recording even when it's off and not with you, but it'll still be recording you no matter where it is. Right? So again, like, this is just pure science fiction.
It's God. He said he believes in God.
Yeah. Right. I developed an app. It's called Our Lord Jesus Christ. And he's always watching you, and he'll get you out of jail in an hour. Good job.
Didn't some auditors create a Roku channel for something like this also?
No, this is even worse than the Roku channel idea. This is literally worse than the Roku channel idea.
I agree. But I said that the idea was out there before, and that worked out really well. I've seen Rogan earlier. How's that working, Rogue?
Listen, Rogue is much more sane than this clown. I got no issues with Rogue right now.
I hate to admit that you are correct with that. Yes.
Yes, Kate. Wireframe is just a simple drawing of the app screen's outer frame, like a mock-up with no code. So he says that it's done and ready to go, and then he's like,
he's like, I have to figure out the framing.
Right.
So he has nothing.
I need to make a mock-up. No, of course not, but he wants you to invest. This is what he does every single time. And I guarantee when people start investing, you're not going to actually, you might see a mock-up. That I could see happening. You'll see a mock-up, some commercials, some tits. He seems to really like throwing tits on everything, but there's no actual,
Sprinkle some tits
right.
on it.
How can it keep recording you with no power? Phones need power to function.
Yeah.
Chili is a transparent guy. He's figured it out. Like,
no, it's based on God technology.
Yeah.
So
Right. He's developed an app, guys. He's developed an app. Don't question it.
Someday.
The Roku channel. Yeah. Mike Lindell.
Was that a real thing?
They did come up with a Roku channel. It didn't really perform that well, but
I didn't know Roku was still a thing.
Oh no! Listen, Chili also said that if you make parody accounts of him, that it's against YouTube's terms of service, and he can sue you for that. So, for the love of God, people, whatever you do,
don't do that.
Don't make parody channels.
That's not a parody. This is delete LOLZ. He
It
laughed.
looks like it might be illegal. Don't do, guys. No more delete laws. Parody channels. You're making a mockery of his very serious work. Yeah.
It might be a copyright infringement. Yeah.
I might have called you a child molester, but it's satire.
Yeah.
Totally legal. Give me your money, guys. I'm also addicted to Coke. Sorry, I had to do my Turtle Boy impression of the night. Yeah.
I may have came on my kid's couch, but it was only my self-love.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, watch me jerk off on this coffee table. Give me money. I'm developing it out.
Hey, like a black light in that house.
Oh.
Hey, look, here's my sink.
Yes. Sally Skellington brings up a good point. And I just want you guys to, as we leave you for this evening, we've been going for 2 hours and, got to drive home, blah, blah, blah.
We have
Think
500
about
people,
Chili's
Kate.
feelings. What?
We have 500 people in here tonight.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Hey, by the way, 200 more people, and you're wearing pasties. I hope you realize that.
Fuck you. Really?
Yeah. 200 more.
I really need to starve myself. Damn it. All right. Yeah, but just think about his feelings, guys. If we end up with 506 delete laws parody accounts after the stream ends, it would really hurt his feelings a lot. It would be a terrible thing to do. Don't do that.
God will judge you for that.
He might.
He doesn't. Aiden will. He doesn't.
On
Aiden
the app, it will. You will.
Desert says, Kate, take a bump. Keep going.
Can't do that. Listen, I tried to have coffee and I spilled it all over myself.
Everywhere.
Yeah. We got hotel towels just soaked in coffee here. It's not good. No.
I know you've seen your best friend, Furry Potato, got arrested, $20,000 bond.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I'm really sad.
Yeah. I'd like to see the video of that one, but they haven't released it that I've seen.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and he's waking up at 7:00 in the morning, writing 8 messages to Blue Bacon and then deleting them. That's totally sane behavior. It's good.
Waking up to a bunch of deleted messages.
Sounds like an Aiden thing to do.
It really does.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if him and Aiden got together?
I said that the other day.
I absolutely agree with you, Mars. This panel does need more of you.
Yeah.
I told you tomorrow, you and Kate, Cornfield, noon.
Let's do it. All right. I really get on this though. It's been late.
All right.
All right. Harry, thanks for joining us. Shannon, thanks for coming by. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you, Shannon.
It was nice to meet you,
Right.
sort of.
As always, guys, we continue the conversation in Discord. It's a shit show in there all the time. It's a wretched hive of villainy and scum. But if you want to like stop by Discord, you can. Whatever. I would like to continue the conversation about this freaking Ponzi scheme looking thing here because I'm still kind of mystified. It would be fun. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back at some point midweek to maybe some more chilly talk. I also got something about Earl David Warden in the works here, News Now Houston. So we're going to be talking about that this week too. So stay tuned. Have a good night. Bye, guys.